remind everybody that we don't have mics, so they don't start yelling at us, speak into the mic.
Still, we are, it must be you, you gotta check your, turn on your miracle here.
I have a feeling it's the wires going to the speaker, the amp feeding the speaker that's making it crackle.
Is there any? That's the welling.
This was a good deal, but just
Yes.
these,
Yeah, it might have
this
been.
were gonna, right? Oh, I thought you were gonna get chocolate bars.
No, just another little recording device. Which is hot, so that is recording right now.
Is it?
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Should we?
All those bad things you were saying about the town manager?
So, Mayor, if you could give me just 1 second to get it.
Sure.
I do, once Cannon time.
All right, this will be fun. I'd like to call the regular meeting for July 29th, 2025 to order. Can you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call?
Mayor Person,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Burrell,
Here.
Commissioner Fender,
Here.
Commissioner Mayfield,
Here.
Commissioner Titicus. We have a quorum.
We have a proclamation. Finance Director, could you please read the proclamation?
Proclamation, Sewall's Point Purple Heart Day. Whereas, throughout our nation's history, America's men and women in uniform have demonstrated bravery and courage in the face of danger. And whereas, the members of the United States Armed Forces have answered the call to duty with honor, decency, and selflessness. But the defense of freedom comes with great loss and sacrifice. And whereas, these heroic servicemen and women have demonstrated their love and convictions in the people and freedoms of this country by enduring these tragedies and, in many unfortunate cases, by making the ultimate sacrifice. And whereas, the Purple Heart is awarded in the name of the President of the United States to any member of the Armed Forces of the United States who is wounded or killed in any action against an enemy of the United States, or as a result of an act of any such enemy or opposing armed forces. And whereas the United States Congress, by House Joint Resolution 526, authorized and requested the President to proclaim the first week in August as National Purple Heart Week, and was subsequently designated as such by then President Ronald Reagan. Now, therefore, I, Dave Kurzman, the mayor of the town of Sewell's Point, call upon all citizens of the town of Sewell's Point to join in honoring Purple Heart recipients who have served and those who still serve our nation with distinction. The Town Commission of Sewell's Point declares that Thursday, August 7th, will be known as Purple Heart Day in Sewell's Point. In witness thereof, I have hereunto set my hand and caused the seal of the town of Sewell's Point, Florida, to be affixed this July 29th, 2025.
All right, any additions, deletions, or changes to the agenda? I would like to make a change myself. I'd like to pull 1H. Commissioner Mayfield.
We need to do public comment.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay, I apologize, it slipped by me.
Do we have any public comment? Seeing none?
Okay, sorry.
That's all right. Any additions, deletions, or changes to the agenda? Commissioner Mayfield.
Yes, I just wanted to pull the 1D, preliminary mill rate.
All right.
And then I make a motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
Roll call.
Commissioner Fender,
Yes.
Commissioner Mayfield,
Yes.
Mayor Kurzman,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Burrell.
Yes.
Motion passes.
All right, so we're going to go to 1B.
We get
1D.
1D, I thought you said 1B.
No, D is in Delta, I think, correct?
Mayor,
Yes.
we need to approve the agenda as a whole.
I did that, but I haven't approved the consent agenda that doesn't have the full items, but I did motion the agenda.
Okay, I thought it was consent
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda with 1D, and what was the other one?
1H.
1H.
1H pulled.
I'll second.
Roll call.
Vice Mayor Burrell?
Yes.
Commissioner Fender?
Yes.
Commissioner Mayfield?
Yes.
Mayor Kurzman?
Yes. Okay, I guess we'd go to 1B now. Or is it 1D? I'm so
1D.
sorry. 1D. I'm so
D
sorry.
is in Delta.
I have no issue with that, I just wanted to pull it out since the millage rate is important, and so, so if you just approve it with the consent agenda, people don't see that it's being, necessarily see that it's being approved, so, it is staying the same, sorry, I'm trying to get it. So with that,
Page 39,
thank you.
green tab on
Thank
mine.
you. Yes, approving the preliminary rate of a total of 3.27 means that if we're not going any higher than that, there's always the chance to go lower, but this is just the preliminary approval, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So I would make a motion to approve the preliminary millage rate.
My lights on?
I'm sorry. Commissioner Fender.
Just to further clarify, 3.27 is the millage, current millage rate. So no change. This is not implying an increase of any kind.
This would say it wouldn't go any higher.
That's right.
It would only go lower.
Okay. Just verifying.
It's 2.87, and then we have the 0.40,
Yeah.
so.
Correct.
Is there a second? You did a second.
I'll second.
Sorry.
Roll call?
Commissioner Mayfield?
Yes.
Mayor Kurzman?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Burrell?
No, if we're not going to pull that 0.40 mils, I'm going to say no.
Now, you know you.
Every year you vote. Commissioner Fender?
Yes.
Doesn't mean it's right.
All right, so then we're going to go to 1H, which is to change the meeting date. I wanted to move the meeting from Monday to Wednesday. We go from 9/8 to 9/10.
Mr. Mayor?
Yes.
It also involved the second meeting, which is also on a Monday. Move that to a Wednesday? Is that your intent?
To me, I don't have any conflict there personally, so it's,
On a Monday?
the second meeting won't be, the first one will, on that Monday.
Okay.
That's my, well, my work, my,
Can you just re-clarify the change?
it's, we're moving September 8th to September 9th.
Use
It's
the
going
days
from
of the week for me, please.
Monday to Wednesday.
And it'd be the 10th.
I just want to make sure it works for everybody else.
Fine.
The 10th.
I don't believe we can't, yeah, we can't do the 10th because the county is having their meeting on the 10th.
I thought they were having theirs on the 9th.
The school board is.
Can we have it on the 9th then, or no?
No, we cannot do it at the same time as the school board or the county.
How about Thursday?
Are we allowed to do Thursday?
The 11th, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it would have to be the 11th.
Their published date for the county was the 9th.
That was the school board.
No, they both were on the 9th. That was a conflict that they had, if you recall. And so I don't know where, if they changed it, then that's something they did on their own and they didn't let us know.
So,
But their published date was the 9th.
yes. and
That's why we went to the Monday, the 8th.
So, and we verified that they're on the 9th and the 10th.
Okay, I didn't know that.
If there's a problem, we'll change it next meeting.
Well, we got to be careful because we have to publish these dates once we get further into, the budget cycle. So I think we probably need to decide tonight, and if you want to do it Thursday, we can do it anytime. It just has to be after 5 PM.
Correct.
Let me see. Thursday. I don't think I have any conflicts. I have to really check my schedule. I'm going to assume I don't. Does anybody else have any conflicts if we do it Thursday?
I don't know at this point.
I don't know my calendar, but I think I can make it. It's nothing huge. I do, so I can make it work.
Can we make that decision at the next meeting?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so that'd be the August 8th, we would decide on what the dates are for September?
Correct. That's fair.
Okay, yeah, we can do that, that way you have an opportunity.
Yeah, we'll table the schedule till the next meeting, if everybody agrees.
Yes.
Thank you. All right. Now we're going on to public hearing, ordinance, first reading, ordinance number 472-25, setting a rolling 24-month FEMA.
So if you'd like, I'll read it. I'm going to tell you that the legislature has enacted a new law that and I haven't finished studying it, looks like it may restrict our ability to do the 24-month or 36 months. It looks like they're going to require that if you do 49% improvement on January 1st, finish it, and then February 1st you do 30% more. It's all okay. Each one is a separate standalone. Doesn't look like you can have it look over a period of a year or 2 months. So, you know, you can approve it tonight if you want, but at the next meeting, we'll probably have to take out the rolling part.
Why don't we just put it off until the next meeting? We'll know more.
That-
And we don't have to go back and.
If you don't mind, that's a good, I like that, because I just heard, we had a conversation, yesterday with Elizabeth, and she brought it
Yes.
to our attention, and I've been looking at all these darn new bills they passed.
I also have a typo in it that we probably need to change.
Yeah, sorry, typo too.
So we'll,
All right, so if you don't mind, we'll just put it off till next meeting, and we can clarify whether we're allowed to do any kind of rolling amount, or if it's, each project's a standalone project, and if it's not over 50%, then you can do one this month and one the following month.
do we all agree to table 2A?
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
Thank you.
Then we're going to 2B, ordinance number 473-25, stormwater. Council?
And 2B, I want to say 2B or not 2B. That is the, I think you were thinking the same thing. So anyway, ordinance number 473-25 is an ordinance of the Town Commission of the Town of Sewell, Point, Florida, amending Chapter 52, Stormwater Control Regulations, Article 2, Purpose and Intent, Section 52-24, On-Site Retention, subsection B, to require any property that is part of a common plan of development to obtain and comply with a National Pollutant Discharge Elimination System, NPDES, Stormwater Construction Generic Permit, and provide severability, the repeal of laws and conflict codification, and an effective date.
Mayor, if I may?
Yes, town manager.
The reason why we're doing this is we went through an audit with DEP for our stormwater permit that we have. And they require that we are specific in mentioning the fact that not only do we have to tell everybody that we have that permit, but if your home was built as part of a development and you're doing renovations that, to your home, or in some cases, they're rebuilding a whole house, we have to make sure that they do their CGP permit, and we have to spell that out in our ordinance. So not only do they need to follow the requirements under the National Pollutant Discharge Elimination System, which is known as NPDES, they also need the Stormwater Construction Generic Permits, CGP. So it's really a technical situation, but if we want to not have a problem with our audit for DEP, we have to make sure we have that in our ordinance.
Okay. Vice Mayor.
So who's going to enforce this after someone in the community builds their home, or does any renovation, and they do a water retention area, who's gonna enforce it after the fact?
Well, after the fact, there probably wouldn't be any enforcement, but we will not be actually enforcing the ordinance itself. We're required to advise the individuals that come forward for a permit to do those type of modifications to their residence or totally build a new residence. They consider a development, say, India Lucy. So that was built under a development originally. So even if there was a home there that was being rebuilt or torn down and built new, they would need this type of permit, the general construction purpose permit. And we don't need to require that, we just are required to let them know. So that would be handled through the building department as part of the notices that we give everyone when they get a permit. DEP is the one that actually has to do the enforcement.
And that's only if you're gonna tear down and build up? Or
Tear down and build up, or if it's a major renovation to your home.
What do you consider a major renovation?
Probably the 50%, rule that they go by.
But if you can't go by the 50%, we don't have a problem with that?
Well, we're just gonna notify everybody of this. So it's up to DEP to enforce it, so.
Okay, but now,
Oh.
if we're not going to do the 50% because of what the legislature's doing,
Well, you still have a 50%, I'm sorry.
that's what I'm trying to get the content.
Sorry.
And that's one reason why it's good to pull the last one. You still have the 50% rule, FEMA, but it looks like the Florida legislature said the 50% rule can only be applied on a case-by-case basis. You can't say 50% rolling 24 months, 50% rolling 36 months, but there's still the 50. So if tomorrow I did 51%, then I'd have to comply with all the new building codes. But if I did 49% tomorrow and next month did another 35%, I think that person is kind of scot-free.
How does that affect this ordinance, this new ordinance?
I think this is still going to be fine. I believe this is still fine.
We won't have to go back and change this ordinance again, is what I'm trying to get at.
I hope not. I will double check that, and I don't think so. I really don't think so.
There's another case of what's called, and.
Well,
next week.
We
I
could,
think
that's just,
but we got the FDP audit that we really are trying to address, right?
right. Because they brought this up in the audit that we needed to add this to our ordinance.
Shows you, the federal government, the state government, they coordinate very well. Not. So the left hand is telling us do one thing, the right hand is telling us another thing, but I think we both agree that this probably needs to get done.
Well, we agree it needs to get done, but I don't want to do it 2 times, you know.
This is
First reading.
This is first reading, so for any,
Okay, so there's some wiggle room if we.
yeah,
go back.
something between now and the next reading, I'll have buttoned it up for you.
Okay.
Commissioner Mayfield.
Pass the mic.
I was just gonna say, since the 50% rule will still exist, it's just a matter of when you're timing it. I would make a motion to approve ordinance number 47325.
I'll second.
Roll call?
Mayor Kurzman,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Burrell,
This is for 47225?
473.
73. Okay, yes. Got it.
Commissioner Pender,
Yes.
Commissioner Mayfield.
Yes.
Motion passed.
4-0.
All right, number 3, resolutions. I'm just talking to my old mic. Resolution number 987-25, dedication millage for capital projects for year 2026. Town manager, or?
Yes. Bear with me one moment. As you know, we went through the capital budgets, I think it was 2 meetings ago. And so this resolution is, because we have to pass the capital budget by resolution. So this is not undoing or changing anything that we voted on when you approved the capital budget. This is just the resolution that we have to bring forward as part of our budget documents and, have it archived.
Commissioner Mayfield.
Yes, I believe this is just a reiteration that we do every year, correct?
Correct.
Since we enacted that extra year that we did raise the taxes, and the amount we raised was 6.4, that we all raised just for capital projects, so every year we reaffirm that, correct? Is that how this is?
Up through the sunset, I think it is, of 2030, yes.
Yes, well, this is both, the millage rate
Okay.
that we had for the capital projects and the .40 for the special.
That's what that.
Right, okay,
Yeah,
yes.
no, it's just the
Right.
0.4, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah, we do this
Yeah,
every year.
sorry.
Okay.
Didn't mean to confuse it even more.
I mean, I would make a motion to approve resolution of 9725.
I'd second.
Roll call.
Mayor Kurzman?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Burrell?
As long as the 0.40 is in there, no.
Commissioner Bender?
Yes.
Commissioner Mayfield?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Okay, new business, Florida League of Cities 2025 voting delegate.
I'll address that for the commission. As you know, we sent out information, and the only commissioner that's attending is Vice Mayor Burrell, and we need to designate him as the delegate so he can vote on the matters that come before the League of Cities for our town. So he's the representative.
Commissioner Mayfield.
I would make a motion to designate Vice Mayor Burrell as the voting delegate for the Florida League of Cities 2025 conference. I think it was a great job.
And I'll second.
Roll call.
Commissioner Bender?
Yes.
Commissioner Mayfield?
Yes.
Mayor Kurzman?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Burrell?
Yes, and thank you.
Thank you for going. Thank you for going.
Well, good representation.
It'll be interesting.
Then we go to 4B, HMGP Milton Grant Application.
Yes.
Town Manager?
As you know, we had mentioned that we want to come before you with our application. We ran into a problem right away with the change of our meeting dates and the deadline for this Milton grant. Basically, it's an HMGP, which we use for the resiliency, and we didn't have this type of funding for Phase 4. Granted, we're 2 years down the road, but it takes a while to get these grants and to get them moving where you can fund the project. As you know, it took us so long with Phase 3, and now Phase 2, we're in the last 6 months of that process, and we're waiting for the go-ahead that we have the funding that we need so we can continue with the project. So this is the base grant application that we did, but it was due on Friday, and so we had to make sure we got it done. We did it basically in-house with the assistance of CapTech and with Mariah handling it. So, I think they did an outstanding job on it, but the problem is, we had to do it before we had this meeting to meet the deadline. So we'll try not to have that conflict in the future. I can't guarantee it, but I'm also not going to give up money when we have the opportunity. So, and that's why it went out as a secondary function, with the actual grant application. And you should have had that as an additional to your packet.
Commissioner Fender.
Yeah, just clarifying that the application did go out, that we did submit for the grant
Yes.
for 8.8 million?
Yes.
Yeah, good move, Ben. Thank you for scrambling for that. Regardless of the undercurrent, I'd be much more upset if we sat on our hands and did not apply for it because of bureaucracy. So great job.
Thank you.
Vice Mayor.
Well, I just have a question on page 81.
Mariah, you're going to have to answer this because I didn't get supplied it in my packet. Mariah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking, 1 second.
I can try it. If you want to hit me with it, I might know the answer.
It's just curious, as they're saying here, alternate project includes purchasing of approximately 10 lots to replace water quality treatment volume and storage volume. The town is almost fully built out. Purchase of the property will include buying developed lots and demolishing homes, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, on the next one.
Obviously, that's the extreme, because we don't know until the design work is done, and we can't do the design work until we obtain the grant. But that is a possibility, so you have to put it in the application. Because as you know, we don't just store water anymore, we have to treat it. So we have a stormwater treatment area, that's what we're using in the front of 78 Sewell's Point Road, and we're converting across from 78 Sewell's Point Road. That retention area that we used to have, that's now going to be a stormwater treatment area as well. So we don't have those locations yet in the Phase 4 area, which is basically Ridgeland to Ocean. And so once we get funding, or we know we're getting the application, then we can start talking with some property owners to see if we can maybe borrow some front yard, area that we could do an STA. So, but that's going to be down the road. So, they want us to include it in the application in case that becomes a reality.
Okay. Speaking of the STA, have you given any thought to the STA for the Indian Lucy property?
Yes, that's one of the things that we're working on.
Okay. That's it. Just a question.
That's a priority in my mind.
All right, now,
So we just,
oh, I'm so sorry, Commissioner Mayfield.
I was just going to make a motion to ratify the decision to apply for the FEMA HMGP grant for Phase 4 resiliency for $8.8 million.
I guess I'm going to second, because that's all I do.
Roll call.
Mayor Kurzman,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Burrell,
Yes.
Commissioner Bender,
Absolutely.
Commissioner Mayfield.
Yes.
Motion passes.
All right, now we go into commission and staff closing comments. Staff?
Thank you, Mayor. Just a couple of notices. It's obviously budget time and it's evaluation time for me. And as I've done in the previous years that I've been here, I walk away from the evaluation process and I turn it over to the finance director. So Mariah has sent out the evaluation with the request to get it returned back to her by Friday, August 15th. So she can have it tabulated and then ready to go for the second meeting in August. So you could discuss it as usual. I'm open to any personal meetings that you want to have, one-on-one. If there's any room for improvement that you want to see me do, I'm not perfect. I admit that, but I do pride myself in doing a good job and actually an excellent job. So I wanted to make sure that you're aware of that. There is the League of Cities conference coming up. That's on August the 14th through the 16th. I do have plans to attend as well. Obviously, though, I wouldn't be a voting delegate. That's for the elected officials. So unless you all have a problem with me attending, I was kind of a fill-in just in case we didn't have anybody to go. So, and Mariah, what else did I need to bring up?
That's it. Our budget will be coming up.
Yeah, so we'll be getting knee-deep into the budget process as we get into August, and then making those public hearings in September, the 2 dates, whatever we end up doing them as, and we'll move forward with that.
Vice Mayor?
Did you sent them out already, the evaluations?
Yeah, it came a few hours ago, just a few hours
On
ago.
the back of this, okay.
Yes.
Yes.
When you go home, you check your email, you'll see it. Commissioner Mayfield.
I didn't see it.
I actually, I pressed my button, and then Mariah somehow answered my question. I was gonna say, the next meeting, we see the budget packet thing, but what were you doing, the budget, is that August 12th?
No, so.
It'll be August 26th.
6.
Okay.
All right, any other commissioner comments? All right, being none, any motion to adjourn the meeting?
Motion to adjourn.